You have people actually agreeing the best course of action, and you'll probably get a better outcome.
So I'm fascinated. How did the industry respond? How did the old guard take on this idea of having to change their approach? How long did it take? And what did you need to do to make it happen?
It's really interesting because the people who resisted it the most were the people who needed it the most. So you'd be in a room full of people, which would be potentially cabin crew and pilots. And the people who went, I don't need this. This is absolute rubbish. Well, the people but I think you may find that a quick look in the mirror and a bit of personal introspection would align you with some alternative thinking. So it wasn't easy by any means, but any cultural change requires essentially a small group of people doing something different and showing the success of that and showing how it works empirically. And gradually that cultural change takes hold. And that's what happened. We started to have fewer accidents. We had better coordination between the cabin and the flight deck. And in the incidents that I've had, fortunately, very few, but some of them could have been different with a different mindset. The team, it was large, was consulted, was massively supportive. And actually, at the end of it all, the captain, which is where I was sitting, has the ultimate responsibility for the decision, which way are we going to play this? But based upon a huge knowledge base drawn from right across the ecosystem, the environment, the organization.
Fascinating. And it's very interesting. You said it without any prompting or pre-discussion from me about how a small group creates change. Because one of the things that's typically popular, it's thought to be popular in change, is that the CEO should stand up in front of thousands and announce a great change initiative, where more and more people think that maybe that creates as many enemies to change as it does to supporters to change. And that change is best managed by having a small group of people demonstrating that it works and creating a catalyst for that. If you remember, there was a really viral YouTube video a year or so ago about someone dancing at a festival. I just wondered,
Yes,
and
exactly.
it's the same sort of idea that it's, change best happens organically, as if it were not.
You and I are both great fans of Julie Hodges and Hilary Scarlett's people-centric approach to change leadership and change management. And there is a difference between change leadership and change management. Basically the domain of leaders is the future. Their job is essentially change. I mean, that's what leaders are brought in to do. It's a continuous process of change, and it's coming at us ever more rapidly. Particularly as we discussed in our previous podcast, AI is making the whole process of decision making a more rapid process. It's up to us to ensure that decision making is a quality process, and we mustn't lose. Whatever happens, if we say nothing else in this podcast, we have to retain critical thinking.